The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee. The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee. At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Welcome back to the beautiful Milan City Park, home of the state tournament for the 11-12-year-old Cal Ripkin State Baseball Tournament and an elimination bracket game. You see the coaches out there, and the lineups will be exchanged. This will be Henry County and Madison County. The losers' season will be over. The winners will advance and play, I believe, at 9 o'clock against the Milan Purple. Then the winner of that game will advance on to play the undefeated team from the Huntington group. And we are trying to make final changes. A couple of changes had to be made in one of the lineups, and we are trying to take care of that. But you know what? It's going to be a great night for baseball. Adjusting these lineups a little bit can be fun. And we will see coaches and a lot of talk. Previous game was won 9-5 by the Huntington team. They'll advance on. They're in the winner's bracket. The loser heads to the 9 o'clock game, which is Milan Purple, to play the winner of this game. We've had a great time. I want to thank the tournament director and all the tournament committee, the Milan Recreation Department, and, of course, you're watching Worthy Road Studios on their Facebook page and the BallGame Blitz Facebook page. The BallGame really originates on the BallGame Blitz page and is picked up and carried on Worthy Roads. This game will be archived on YouTube, and it will be a game that you'll want to see, just like some of the others, over again. All of Worthy Road Studios contests in any league, even the high schools, things like that, college games, are archived on their Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. The coaches and umpires are still talking a little bit. Exchange lineup going over. They'll flip the coin. We'll find out in a minute who is the home team and who is not. We'll thank the coaches and the young lady that keeps stats for the team of Henry County, and of course Coach Cole, always a great job. One of my former players, and you got to love him to death. He's a great guy. And two fine teams, two well-coached teams go at this game, and we'll see what is going to happen. It should be interesting. And like I said, puts a little stress on you. And I know some of the Henry County players, and I believe some of Coach Cole's players, also play travel ball. And, you know, with the number of weekend tournaments, that kind of puts a little stress on you also. And interesting combination of things that are happening. Base running will play a big part. fielding, try to keep the errors down, try to keep the players from taking an extra base on you. All of that will be very, very important. Pass balls, wild pitches, all things to have to be taken into consideration. And we will check this out. Both teams loaded with good talent. Tell you what, let's do this. Let's take 1 30-second timeout before we come back, and we should be close to the first pitch time. Let's take that timeout on the BallGame Blitz and Worthy Road Studios Facebook page.
Yukon Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Yukon Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting gear. Our products are the perfect solution for corporate engraving and embroidery. Contact us for the best in custom hats and coaches pullovers. 731-696-5517 or online at yukonoutfitters.com.
Live from Milan City Park, it's 11 and 12-year-old state tournament action in the Cal Ripkin League. Henry County will be the visitors in this game. Madison County will be the home team. And Henry County's batting order will be leading off Bar Bethune. Hitting number 2, Carter Hefner. Hitting in the 3rd spot, Presley Childers. And the 4th spot, Dalton Davis. The 5th spot, Will Dempsey. Hitting 6, Chris Gillen Jr. In the 7th spot in the order, Bo Plumley. In the 8th spot, Osvaldo Garcia. And hitting 9th, Barrett Davis. Now we'll go and give you the defensive positions for the Madison County team here in just a moment. I know that Cox is not opening up as pitcher tonight. It looks like, according to the lineup we were given, that Jackson Solunas will start off pitching tonight. Corian Bond will be at second. Cox at short. Hagan is over at third, and Doster at first. Bond will be catching outfield, and we'll want to make sure that we are right about that. And I see one change that we need to make in right field. And we will get that straightened out here in just a minute. Ryan Black's going to be in right field for the Madison County team. Wilburn in center, Atkinson in left. Solunas on the mound. Catching is Braylon Butler. Of course, he opened up there last night catching. So Butler, the catcher of record here in this first game. Doster on first. Bond on second. Cox at short. And Hagan will be the third baseman. That gets the defensive lineup set. Remind you that this game brought to you by FMY Orthodontics, Yukon Outfitters, and Cedar Ridge Supply at 4 Sitka Road right here in Milan. The director of Parks and Recreation, Tournament Director Kyle Pearson, what a great job he has done. And we are just about ready for action. Here's the first pitch. It's high and tight for ball 1. Now remember, you can only pitch 3 innings. There will be a lot of changing around and some things like that. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1-1. The hitter is Bethune. Had a fine game last night. Let's see what the holdup is. Starts and That one hit towards left field. It'll be a foul ball. So 1 ball, 2 strike count on a fine young player. Bar Bethune wears number 5. Carter Hefner on deck. The 1-2 pitch from Salinas. Hit towards center field. Center fielder coming on. Doesn't make the catch. A little bobble, a little turn, but they'll hold up. Bethune will at first, so a runner on. And, you know, Henry County has quick strike capability. Carter Hefner, projected to be playing shortstop, wearing number 3, will be coming up there. Presley Childers on deck. Presley catching tonight. Runner stealing. There's the peg to second, but it goes in with the backup. The shortstop was there to back it up, or was that the second base? Second baseman did a good job backing up. So they overthrew the receiver of the baseball. There's a pitch, just a little high. Hefner up at the plate. No outs. Looks like it's 3-0. This one right down Main Street for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike, a runner at second. In the presence of Bar Bethune. Jackson Salinas on the mound. His pitch. Swung on and missed. Gets away from the catcher. And there will be a runner at third now. So a 3-2 count on the hitter. Carter Hefner. Hefner awaits the pitch. Swung on, drill towards the third baseman. It's a fair ball right down the line. 1 run will score. And the very thing that the Madison County team would avoid was to let Henry County get on the boards early. There's no outs in the inning. And the catcher coming up there to hit. Presley Childers. They say the pitch was outside. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit out towards short. Cox will take it. There's 1 out in the inning. Marcel Cox Jr. with the play. 1 out, runner at first. 1 run is in. Jackson Salinas on the mound for the Madison County team. Coming to the plate, Dalton Davis, the center fielder. He's back towards the outside part of the box, actually midway. Lets him extend his arm, still cover the outside part of the plate. This one drilled up the middle. It'll be a base hit. And looks like a fumble. They'll advance the runner. Throw gets away, and there may be a second run coming to the plate in the form of Carter Hefner. 2 runs, and that throw gets away, and there's a runner, Dalton Davis, all the way to third base. And now it's a 2-0 score. And these are the things I told you that Madison County would have to avoid. Henry County has the same pitfalls. Will Dempsey advancing to the plate. He is in right field tonight. Chris Gillen Jr. on deck. Breaking ball gets away, and that one slowly curved away from the catcher. It's a ball. No advancement or attempt on the plate by the runner. And your hitter is number 10, Will Dempsey. Fouls that one off into the screen. Two to nothing. Henry County leading. It's in the top of the first. Missing outside, so it's 2-1 with that runner at third. Only one out in the inning. Three and one now the count. Infield back, so they're going to concede the run to get an out. Outfield straight away. Just missing. That'll put a runner, Will Dempsey, at first. So first and third, one out. Chris Gillen Jr. up there, the first baseman. Coach comes out, and may change pitchers. Let's see who they'll go to. We'll check it and make sure. This looks like Atkinson coming in from left field. They called him in. Will they send him there? It looks like Salinas is headed to left field. We'll see how the lineup pans out here. This is Bryce Atkinson pitching now. And when he gets his warm-ups completed, he'll be facing Chris Gillen. Left-handed hitting first baseman is actually Chris Gillen Jr. Bo Plumley on deck. Only one out in the inning. Runners at first and third. The outfielders conversing out there. We'll check and see how the outfield is going to be played. Bryce Atkinson. Our sponsors, Cedar Ridge Supply, Yukon Outfitters, and FMY Orthodontics, bringing you state tournament baseball. And Gillen Jr. will step in with runners at first and third. Cox, the shortstop, playing very close to second base now. He walks away from it. They'll send the runner down and be catcher's indifference, if you prefer that term. Dempsey on second. Davis on third. Gillen Jr., Chris Gillen Jr. at the plate with Bo Plumley on deck. That pitch outside. 2 balls, no strikes. We're in the top of the first. Hour and 45-minute time limit. Pitchers can only go 3 innings. They try to keep it under 40 pitches. That one fouled off for a 2-1 count. Scoreboard out there. Now it shows an out. I kind of got blocked off from it a little bit, but 1 out. Madison County needing to get out of this inning. Atkinson's pitch. Hit on the ground. Back to Atkinson. He chooses to go to first and get the out. A run will score. Davis crosses the plate. That's 1-3 for the second out and brings up Bo Plumley. Runner advances to third, so a runner at third. That's Dempsey. And again, Bryce Atkinson on the mound now for the Madison County team. Bo Plumley up there plays second base. The umpire says that's a strike. Umpires do a good job. I just wish that the National Federation of State had not changed their mechanics. I liked it when they could shoot that right hand out there in a hurry. There's a swinging strike two, so 0-2. 3-0 score. Henry County on the board first over Madison County. And a swinging strike three for the third out. But 3 big runs scored for the Henry County team. And at the end of a half inning of play, Henry County 3, Madison County coming to bat. Let's take a timeout on the BallGame Blitz in Worthy Road Studios.
Yukon Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Yukon Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting gear. Our products are the perfect solution for corporate engraving and embroidery. Contact us for the best in custom hats and coaches pullovers. 731-696-5517 or online at yukonoutfitters.com.
Very productive top half of the first here at Milan's Great City Park for the Henry County team, and now Madison County will want to match that. Looking for a quality trailer or equipment rentals? Go by and visit Cedar Ridge Supply, your authorized O'Neill trailer dealer in Milan. You can get reliable trailers, any kind of equipment that you want. We'll check out the pitching, and it looks like that Bar Bethune, number 5, will be on the mound first. We'll try to pick up all the players. We know that Gillen will be at first. Plumley will be at second. We'll see if Garcia is going to be at third or short. I believe he's going to be at third. In the outfield, Barrett Davis, Dalton Davis, Will Dempsey. Childers catching. And Bethune on the mound. Bar Bethune. He's also their leadoff man. And leading off, young man that had a big hit last night, Marcel Cox. He's playing shortstop now. I believe we'll see him pitch before the night's over. He leads it off with Butler on deck, Bond to come after him. The first pitch, drill towards the shortstop, and it's a solid base hit to right field. He's going to take 2, and you got to give him a double. He's going to head for third. Here comes the throw. It's high, and he's going to hold it up there. And I'm going to be honest with you, he never stopped, so you score that one a triple. So a base runner at third in threatening position. Braylon Butler, the catcher, comes up there to the plate. Wears number 27. Infield stay back. Garcia is going to move over and hold the runner on. Hefner at short. This one looks like a base hit, and 1 run will score as Cox crosses the plate. Marcel Cox Jr. Got the lineups transposed right tonight, so an RBI single by Butler. Runner at first, 1 run in. It's a 3-1 contest. Henry County leading Madison County. And Corian Bond is up there, the second baseman. Closed stance. You see that front foot towards the plate and first base. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. The throw to second it's knocked down by the shortstop Hefner, and so a runner at second. That base was going to be stolen anyway. Doster will be on deck. Cooper Hagan hitting fifth in this inning if it gets that far. No outs in inning, 1 strike the count. That looked like a little outside, so it's 1-1. Kyle Ripkin baseball on Worthy Road Studios at the BallGame Blitz. It's state tournament. Here's Bethune's pitch. Fouled off, so it's a 1-2 count. Just for information purposes, an hour and 23 left in the time limit, hour and 45 time limit overall. That one foul tipped. Corian Bond steps out of there, wears 22. Taps that plate, says, I'm ready. He's got a runner in scoring position against the Henry County defense. They go for the pickoff move. It's thrown into center. Center fielder coming on. They'll make a throw, but the throw is high, gets over Garcia's head, and the runner and his coach, Coach Cole, does a great job there of holding the runner up because it would have been a sure out at the plate. Cecily Randall's one of the coaches. Head coach Marcus Cole, Justin Butler, and Dion Atkinson. The coaches, we'll give you the Henry County coaches in just a moment. Out of the stretch is Bar Bethune. Runner at third. Hanging tough is Bond. Henry County coaches Matthew Plumley, Jose Santiago, and Jordan Hefner. Some fine men, 6 men and 1 lady that's doing a good job coaching. Swung on, and there's the play to first, and a run will score, so let's tighten this one up. Bond is out, though. That brings up Braylon Doster. Doster, a strong hitter, cleanup man. Drills one to left field. It gets down and all the way to the fence. Doster makes the big turn, heads to second with a stand-up double and another run in scoring position. This is what Henry County wanted to avoid. It's a 3-2 contest. We could have a slugfest tonight. Then again, it could turn into a defensive battle. The third baseman wearing number 8, Cooper Hagan, right-handed hitter, comes in. Here's one hit on the ground to the third baseman. Garcia goes over to first, pulls the runner off, and the tying run in the form of Doster is going to streak to the plate. We'll try to get an official ruling from the official score, but I know that this contest is tied at 3. Runner on second, 1 out. Batter is Sebastian Wilburn. He hits the pitch, and it's going to get through into center field. Madison County has come back and taken a 4-3 lead. Ryan Black, who played last night but did not start, will be coming up to the plate. 4 runs in, it's 4-3. Jackie Robinson wore 42. They make a pickoff attempt at first, trying to keep the runner Wilburn close. He gets up and maintains contact with first base. First baseman Gillen Jr. gave him a look. Chris Gillen Jr. holding the runner on at first. Bethune's pitch high, and there's a runner stealing. Let's see if he makes it. They say he got there by the hair of his chinny chin with a stolen base. Ryan Black, the right fielder, is up there at the plate. Hit here would mean a run. It's a 4-3 game. He shows bunt, and they run the old play but the shortstop covered, but it was just not there in time as Garcia came up. And so now with the runner on third, that's Wilburn. One out in the inning. That pitch is a strike. Swing and a miss. So got to guard that plate with a 2-2 count. Wearing 42, Jackie Robinson's old number, it's Ryan Black. That one a little low, so that if that count on the board is correct, it runs it to 3-2, full count, runner on third, so won't be any merry-go-round. One out in the inning. Black, the hitter, and he gets a walk, and as the late Dizzy Dean would say, oh, those bases on balls. First and third, Bryce Atkinson, who's now pitching, comes to the plate. Wears number 6, a right-handed hitter. Had a chance to help himself. The runner is stealing. They'll not throw down. So you got second and third. A bingle, single, whichever way you want to say it, a hit. Well, it should bring in 2 runs unless it may be a little Texas leaguer or something like that. Here's the pitch from Bethune. Fouled off, out of play. We're in the bottom of the first, and a pretty lengthy bottom of the first. 1:16 on the time limit. That pitch a ball. Runners at second and third, one out. Bethune out of the stretch. Swing and a miss. Evens the count up. So the hitter, Atkinson, has to guard the plate. That one inside. So now a full count. We'll double check it with the umpire. Great shot there. You get to see the runners, the pitcher. Here's the pitch. And that got him. So there are 2 outs. Tough to take it, but sometimes you think it's out of the strike zone, and that brings up Jackson Salonis. We'll check, make sure that is him, because he started the game at pitcher. That pitch is outside. And that is Salonis hitting. Swung on and missed. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Henry County wants to get out of it with no more damage. Madison County wants to add a couple of runs. There's a swing on a pitch a little high, and it's 1-2. Jackson Salonis will have to guard the plate here in the top or the bottom of the first. Little breaking ball for the third out, but 4 runs have crossed the plate, and Madison County leads Henry County at the end of 1, 4-3. Let's take a timeout on the ball game blitz.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Back for the second inning, and if my math is correct, actually it may have taken, I had 40 or 31 minutes with the clock at 1:13. That means it took 32 minutes to play that first inning. Both teams putting on some offensive shows. 4 runs for the Madison County team, 3 runs for Henry County, and Henry County will lead off with Osvaldo Garcia. Barrett Davis will be next. Then the top of the order and Bar Bethune will come up there. Bryce Atkinson on the mound. Started out in left field. Warm-up pitches being taken. Great tournament. Umpiring has been good. A lot of question calls, but you're going to see that in Youth League Baseball. This is 11 and 12-year-old Kyle Ripkin. Great tournament direction up here. Kyle Pearson doing a great job. And, of course, we want to thank our sponsors, Yukon Outfitters, FMY Orthodontics, and Cedar Ridge Supply that have trailers, equipment rentals at 4 Sitka Road right here in Milan, 731-238-1558. Garcia playing third base tonight. We'll probably see him pitch before the night's over. Is up there. He's leading off the top of the second. And that pitch inside. Some things you watch for young pitchers is where their release point is, their follow through, where the feet go. But that release point's so important. A little high, and I can remember Charles Todd, one of my Babe Ruth League coaches, when I could still pitch a little bit, would say, "Bow you back, Holloway, bow you back." That one a strike, so it's 2 balls and 1 strike on the young man leading off here in the top of the second, Osvaldo Garcia. That one strike 2. So it evens the count at 2-2. Garcia will have to guard the plate here. He drills one up the middle, coming over Cox, who's got good range. Wheels to first and got him. Good pickup by the first baseman. 1 out in the inning. Doster did a pretty good job of picking that one up. Good throw. And Cox ranged far to his left to get that one. That's going to bring up Barrett Davis, the left fielder. Swinging strike. You see the different camera angles that you get with Worthy Road Studios. Davis got good arm room to swing that bat. But that pitch comes inside. He has to lean back. Evens the count at 1-1. With 1 out in the inning. Bethune on deck, who's pitching. We're just in the first. And that one looks like it's outside. Now, pitch counts, most teams want to take those pitchers out with 40 or under pitches so you don't have to have a full day's rest. So we'll be watching for that. There's a pitch outside. Runs the count to 3-1 if I'm correct. The scoreboard says I'm correct, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm right on that one. I try to mark it in my book. There's a place in a scorebook to do that. Sometimes you smear the ink. And a walk is issued to Barrett Davis, so he is on. an important runner for Henry County. And it'll bring up the top of the order. Man that singled and scored the first, Bar Bethune, the pitcher with Hefner on deck. And we may get a runner. That looks like, and we'll have to check our roster for Henry County. If I'm right, that is Skylar Reardon. As I told you last night, Reardon has the same last name as a NBA player from back when the New York Knicks were pretty good. He also played, I believe, with the Baltimore team that eventually became the Washington Wizards. Mike Reardon was his name. This is Skylar Reardon. He'll be running at first for Davis. Popped up. Third baseman wants to take charge, drops it. Let's see if he can get a force out at second. And they do with the tag, I believe. Cox did a good job. So a fielder's choice for Bethune. He's on at first. Second out of the inning was Reardon running, and he was put in a tough spot. And that brings up Carter Hefner, the shortstop, who singled and scored back in the first. Pick-off attempt, having the runner dive back in there. That's Bethune. He's very capable young man of stealing a base, has good speed, gets a good jump on the ball. You got to hold him on. Butler will have to come up throwing. He's going. The throw goes through, but it'll be late, and Bethune has a stolen base. He's now in scoring position in a 4-3 contest, Madison County leading Henry County. Outfield, for the most part, straight away. Infield at normal depth, although Cox will show that he's going to hold on, then gets away. Release point a little high, and it's a ball high. 2 outs in the inning, that runner at second. 1 ball, no strike count. Carter Hefner, the shortstop, does a good job at short. Had a pretty good night last night, and that pitch almost hit him, but he got out of the way of it. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs. 4-3 Madison County leading Henry County. Pitch hit. Drifting out, and it's going to fall. Let's see if they send the runner home. The tying run streaking for the plate and will score. So Bethune has scored twice, 2 hits, and another RBI by Carter Hefner. 2 out run production, and we're tied at 4. Childers up there, the catcher, Presley Childers. Only thing I wish we had a little more transition time. Thank the Henry County and the Madison County people for their help with the lineups tonight. Both fine set of coaches and, of course, their scorekeepers. We appreciate all of them. 1 ball the count with 2 outs, 2 Childers. Runner at first is going, and he got a good jump. If they throw him out, it's not the catcher's fault. Stole that one on the pitcher. So a runner at second now in scoring position with 2 outs. He'll be going with the ping or pong or whatever you want to say off an aluminum bat. Being an old-time player, I had played with the wooden bats, and you said with the crack of the bat back then. 2 ball, no strike count on Presley Childers. Missing, so it's a full count. Let's see if the take sign's on. It's your number 3 hitter in your lineup as far as positioning, which means he's a pretty good offensive hitter. Be followed by Dalton Davis, the center fielder, who's the cleanup man. Atkinson out of the stretch. Now he takes too much time, steps back. Batter steps out. Umpire call time. So we got stoppage of play all the way around, it's a hour and 3 minutes left in this contest. Time limit, hour and 45. We're just in the top of the second. Tie ball game at 4. And that one a strike. Again, I like the old days when that right hand shot out there in a hurry and the mechanics were a little different. The umpires are doing a good job. It's just the new mechanics. I guess it's year-old mechanics now. The 3-1 pitch on the way. Runner running. It's popped up out into the outfield. Outfielders give chase and make the catch, and that will end the inning. But one run did score. It is tied up at 4-all going into the bottom of the second. We'll be back with more Cal Ripkin action on the BallGame Blitz.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports. Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcast, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
We are back here at Milan, a wonderful tournament. I want to thank Kyle Pearson, the Director of Parks and Recreation. Also, he is directing this, and we'll check and see. We go to the bottom of the second. Bar Bethune still on there. Tie score 4-all. Sponsors Cedar Ridge Supply, FMY Orthodontics, and Yukon Outfitters. Great sponsors. Go by and tell them you appreciate them bringing you these games from the Cal Ripkin 11-12-year-old. This is state tournament action, the gold division. Tomorrow, a real treat for you. Diamond Dave McCulley will be here with you. And I have duties at Talkin' Tennessee, which is the old 101.5 station with the Saturday Sports Blitz. But we've got a show. Christopher Reasons is my producer-director, called the Lightning Strike Sports Show, and you don't want to miss it. We'll have information for you that you can't get anywhere else. We'll do a little history action for you. And it's a show that will show up on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. But there's talk from our executive producer of it is going to Facebook. It is on Facebook, but we may be, even before it's over, doing it live on Facebook and YouTube, and you don't want to miss it. Be there or be square. A little conversation between the base umpire and the home plate umpire. I believe the clock is frozen at 1 hour's worth of time left in this contest. And it looks like we're back to the top of the order. Marcel Cox, who had a triple his last time up. He had a home run last night. There's the throwdown. Kind of gets away, but that happens sometimes. Here's Cox hitting against Bethune. The first pitch outside. And I don't know how this happened. It says my battery is low on my cell phone. There's no way. Then again, we've been here a long time. 8:57 with 59 minutes to go in the contest. And I'm giving you that because this one, a one hopper. What a play by the shortstop Hefner, and retires the speedy Cox. And, I mean, he caught a bullet hit at him. So 1 out. Braylon Butler, the catcher, will be coming up there. 1 out. Pitch inside, stepping back, tied 4-4. And that pitch fouled off. Nice, healthy cut. And that is Braxton Butler. I transposed a name again wrong. This is Braxton Butler. And the count goes to 2-2 with 1 out, nobody on. The hitter is Braxton Butler. He pitched a little bit last night. And that one he thought wasn't there. The umpire said it got the corner. So there are 2 quick outs in this inning. And Corian Bond, the second baseman, comes up there. Bond 0 for 1 in the contest. Fouls that one off. There's 2 outs, nobody on in the inning. This inning gone a little quicker. The first inning took actual count 32 minutes to play. Pitch inside. Evens the count up. Braylon Doster on deck. Here's a number, and it stays in the air long enough. So 3 up and 3 down. Henry County fans encouraged by that. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. And it's all tied at the end of 2, 4-4 between Henry County and Madison County in an elimination bracket game. We'll take a timeout on the BallGame Blitz and Worthy Road Studios.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
We are back. Got to get my sound adjusted a little bit. Interesting. Here the guys did a great job setting up. We're back for the top of the third. Madison County, the home team. And leading off will be Dalton Davis, the center fielder. Will Dempsey and Chris Gillen Jr. will be the first 3 hitters for the Henry County team in this tie ball game. What looked like a slugfest has now kind of slowed down to a white knuckler. And we'll try to check the pitcher's number here and see a couple of hitters advancing to the plate. Let's see if we can get a shot here. And that is 22 pitching. That Corian Bond has come on to pitch. Looks like Salinas has moved back into the infield. So Bond pitching now for Madison County. And I told you have a lot of, because of the pitching changes, you have a lot of things happening. Salinas now the second baseman. And Corian Bond pitching. And the first hitter he faces is Dalton Davis. Davis with a little bit of a Joe DiMaggio type stance, wide. Doesn't keep the feet in close, but still has some stride room to step towards the plate. The umpire says that one missed. Here's that center field shot. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. Davis trying to guard that plate, get on to help his team. Takes the ball. Somebody texted me and want to know if I'm interested in what's happening with the Grizzlies tonight. I'm interested in Cal Ripkin baseball here in Milan. And the umpire at first says no, he didn't go around. So it's 3 balls, 2 strikes on the inning leadoff man, Davis. They walked him. And those base on balls, will get you in trouble. Dempsey coming to the plate. Will Dempsey playing in right field. Chris Gillen Jr. on deck. Pitch a ball. Pitching out of the stretch is Corian Bond. You got to throw those strikes in there. Bond's pitch got a strike right there on the inside corner. Came right on the black line on the inside corner. There's a little black edge around the home plate. Now that one looked like he gave an outside signal. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner at first, no outs. Henry County hitting. That one misses. So Dempsey has a 3-1 count. It's a hitter's count. Dempsey walked his last time up there. Of course, Davis walked in this inning. And a strike. So it's a 3-2 count. Let's see if Henry County, even with no outs, might start the runner. And he is going. Swung on and missed. Throw will not be in time. So a stolen base and a strikeout. 1 out in the inning, a runner in scoring position. It's the second Henry County batter that has struck out. Here comes Chris Gillen Jr., who is 0 for 1 officially with Plumlee on deck. He fouls this one off. So 1 strike to count with 1 out, a runner at second. Popped up. First baseman gives chase. No chance out of play, but he still gave the great effort. And we're in the top of the third. This one gets away, and the runner's going to advance to third. So with 1 out, you've got a runner on third now, that being Dalton Davis. Chris Gillen up there 0 for 1, the first baseman. Good glove man. Bond's pitch gets over the catcher's head, but not far enough for the runner to score. Game tied at 4 between Henry County and Madison County. Chris Gillen Jr. has a chance to knock a run in. Madison County would like to get out of here in this top half of the third without giving up a run. We're in Milan on ball field number 1, or baseball field 1 to say it correctly. That one's going to get away, but again, the catcher very quickly gets to it. It's 2 balls and a strike. Corian Bond pitching with a runner at third out of the stretch, comes to the plate. And that looks like a base hit. Coming on quick, though, was the right fielder to take a base hit away from Gillen Jr. Wow, great play out there. And I know if they haven't substituted, that was Ryan Black in left field. 2 outs in the inning on a great play by Black, robbing Chris Gillen of a hit. Bo Plumley comes at bat. He's 0 for 1. Has a chance to put his team ahead here. Plumley moves in a little bit on the plate. Swings and misses. And I'm going to tell you what, Braxton Butler just whipped one down to third base. Runner getting back in there safe, Davis, but pretty good peg down there. That'll keep you close. No ball, 1 strike pitch. Umpire says it was high. Count becomes 1-1. 2 outs. Runner at third. Hitter is Bo Plumley, the second baseman. Very good fielder. Pitch low. Braxton Butler works hard to keep it in front of him, and he does. 1-1 the count. Good shot from our center field camera. Here's Bond's pitch. Swung on, hit foul down the first base line. I know the scoreboard says only 1 strike. I believe there's 2. You see the score on our great scoreboard. What a great job Chris did putting that together. And he walks. So Plumley has walked, puts runners on first and third. You know they're going to send him. Osvaldo Garcia, the third baseman, who's 0 for 1 up there. Very strong young man. Runner going. Pitch high, and they throw down to third base, but the runner scampered back to third, safely standing up. So 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. 1 ball, no strike count to Garcia. Swing and a miss, and he had a good rip at it. Outfield a little deeper in center, about where they normally have played him in left and right. Blocked by Butler. Braxton Butler doing a great job. 2 balls, 1 strike count. Infield wants to make the play and definitely not let the ball get through. If it gets through, 2 runs score. Pitch just missing. Runs the count to 3-1 on Garcia with, we'll see if Reardon or Davis comes to the plate. Here's the pitch. And it's, I believe that, yeah, I thought I was right. That's a walk, and that will load the bases up. Bond's pitch swung on and missed. This is Reardon up there. Skylar Reardon, the hitter. Sachs are jammed. Ducks on the pond here. Henry County threatening in the top of the third. This one's going to get away. Will there be a play at the plate? And they say the sliding runner, Davis, got under it, so it's a 5-4 game. All runners advance a base. 5-4, Henry County has taken back the lead. We're still in the top of the third because of a long first inning. We've only got 44 minutes left on the time clock. It's an hour and 45-minute time limit in 11 and 12-year-old boys baseball. That one is blocked by Butler. Remember, there's runners at second and third. There's 2 outs. Reardon at the plate. And that pitch is ball 4. And looks like the coach is going to come out. So 3 straight walks, loads the bases again, and very dangerous hitter coming up there. 1 for 2, but he scored twice tonight, and that is Bar Bethune. May be a pitching change coming. And there is. We'll try to pick the pitching change up for you. And pitching now is Cooper Hagan. We'll try to pick up where all the changes will go. Cooper Hagan, very versatile player. He can play short, third, pitches some. We're in the top of the third with the Sacks Jam, 2 outs. Top of the order up for Henry County and Bar Bethune. Bethune can pitch here in the bottom of the third. Don't know how many pitches he's got left. He's 1 for 2, but he scored twice in this contest. His team, Henry County, leading 5-4. Don't forget Cedar Ridge Supply. If you need a quality trailer, equipment rentals, they're O'Neill's Trailer Dealer right in Milan, Tennessee at 4 Sitka Road. Bethune, who's a tough out up there at the plate. Ducks on the pond, bases loaded, sacks jammed, however you want to say it. Outfield straight away. This one fouled off into the screen. It looks like Doster has moved to third. That may be Bond on first. There's a base hit. It will score 1. Let's see if it'll score 2. No, they get the runner out, but it did score 1 run. Well, we'll make sure. We're going to still showing 5-4. And now there's a discussion about whether the run scored or not. We're going to take the timeout, and we'll come back and set things up in the bottom of the third after these important messages.
Yukon Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Yukon Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting gear. Our products are the perfect solution for corporate engraving and embroidery. Contact us for the best in custom hats and coaches pullovers. 731-696-5517 or online at yukonoutfitters.com.
We are back, still waiting a decision. That run may not have counted. And it's holding at 5-4 according to scoreboard. Here comes the home plate umpire. We'll see what he tells the official scorekeeper. He does have a message for him. In the bottom of the third, Doster will be up there, Hagan and Wilburn. We'll see if there are any substitutes that come in. Braylon Doster, who had a home run last night. It's a one-run game, Henry County. This will be Bethune's last inning of work. We're in the bottom of the third with 38 minutes in the time limit left. Pegg goes to second. And Bar Bethune will face Doster, Braylon Doster, who had a big double and scored back in the first inning. Here's one hit in the air, first baseman. And comes over, makes the catch. Chris Gillen Jr. at first, so one out. And that's a big out, getting the power hitting Doster out. One away, Cooper Hagan, who was on with a single and scored back in the first, up there. Wilburn on deck, Sebastian Wilburn on deck. Madison County wanting to tie this game up. Henry County wants to shut them out in this inning. There's a pitch. Looks like it was outside, but we won't say too soon. It is. You're on the BallGame Blitz and Worthy Road Studio Network. This one hit and looks like a great play by the shortstop there, diving for it. That's Hefner. And he has played, he's a great fielder. So 2 outs. And brings up Sebastian Wilburn, the center fielder. Madison County needing base runners. He fouls a pitch off. You hear it hit the top of the press box. Balanced stance. Bethune's pitch. They say it missed. I believe he gave the signal for up. Boy, that pitch inside, a little jump step backwards. 3 balls, 1 strike. That one misses, and the runner walks. Wilburn gets on, singled his first time up, now walked. And Ryan Black, who walked his first time up, due up, will make sure this is him. Teams are starting to substitute like they do. And this is 42, Ryan Black. With a runner at first, 2 outs. Out of the stretch will be Bar Bethune. Jump turn, throws to first. And you know, sometimes when you're a base runner, you get so comfortable. Now he got back in safely. That jump turn is a good move. There are different names for it, but that's, and going back quickly like that sometimes. Base runner, though, doing a good job getting back in there. Runner in scoring position now after Wilburn has stolen the base. 1 strike the count to the hitter Ryan Black, who was on with a base on balls the last time up. Oh, they've got the runner. And that one caught stealing was Wilburn for the 3rd out. And as Reverend Voigtman used to say in Babe Ruth League in Jackson, when you slide in like that, you're a dead duck, is what he would say when people slid in and got tagged out. So at the end of 3 innings of play, it's Henry County 5, Madison County 4. Let's take a timeout on the ball game Blitz.
Yukon Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Yukon Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting. Yukon Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Yukon Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting gear. Our products are the perfect solution for corporate engraving and embroidery. Contact us for the best in custom hats and coaches pullovers. 731-696-5517 or online at yukonoutfitters.com.
Back for the top of the 4th here in an elimination bracket game. Some people know it better as a loser's bracket game. The winner of this contest will play tomorrow morning at 9 against the Milan Purple. Dave McCulley will be calling that game. Now, if this tournament goes on until Sunday, it could end tomorrow if the Huntington team can win the 11 o'clock game. And their opponent would be the winner of the Milan Purple and whoever the winner of this game is. Tight game, White Knuckler, 5-4. Henry County leads. We're into the top of the 4th. Carter Hefner, shortstop, leadoff man, 2 for 2 with 1 run scored. Pitch inside. Cooper Hagan on the mound. Came on in the last inning in relief. Here's one hit down the line. Third base coach stops it. He'll flip it back to Hagan. Coaches have to watch their pitch counts and how many innings because you want to keep your staff eligible where they can pitch every day if at all possible. Breaking ball, and that was a dandy for a strike. Two strikes the count to Carter Hefner. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. We're in the top of the 4th. Hefner leading off for the Henry County team. Here's a chopper towards Cox. Cox fields it and quickly down the line, but a step got him by a step because Cox can throw the baseball quite hard. 6-3 the ground out, shortstop to first. 1 away. Presley Childers coming up to bat. He's 0 for 2. He's a good hitting catcher. We've seen him hit before. Higgins throws out of the stretch the whole time. Let's see if they check it. Did they say foul tip? I believe they did, so that is probably a strike. Nothing put on the board and really didn't get a good indication. Second pitch, the breaking ball, and that one is a strike for sure. It's actually been 2 pitches thrown, and first one not really an indication of what happened. That one missing outside, so it was 1 and 2. I was right about that. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. The hitter, Presley Childers, the catcher. Missing outside. Higgins throw. So it's a 2-2 count. Important pitch. Higgins wants to throw a strike. Let your fielders help you. This one popped up in the air. Center fielder calls for it, gets it. Wilburn makes the play. Let's see if that is Wilburn out there. That is number 3. That is Sebastian Wilburn. So there's 2 outs. If you're keeping score at home, F8 means it flied out to the center fielder. That brings up Dalton Davis, who has scored twice. Officially, he is 1 for 1. He has walked in one of his plate appearances. 28 minutes still left in the time limit. Here's a bounding ball to Cox. Cox takes it on the big hop, shoots it over the first for the out. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base, and we'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning here at Milan City Park with Henry County leading 5-4.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
And we are back. Evidently that Bethune had some pitches left that he could throw. He is still out there. And again, I'm not privy to the pitch count and stuff right now. Next year I'm going to bring my pitch count sheets. And we're going into the bottom of the 4th. 27 minutes left in on the time clock. Madison County has Black, Atkinson, and Solunas coming up there unless there's a pinch hitter. And they're going to need to make hay while the sun shines. They trail by 1. This is an elimination game. Coaching staff for Henry County: Matthew Plumley, Jose Santiago, Jordan Hefner. And we will give you the coaching staff for the Madison County team. Marcus Cole, the fine head coach. I know him quite well, one of my former football players and just an all-around. Cecily Randalls, Justin Butler, and Dion Atkinson helps him. We're going into the bottom of the 4th, and that first inning extra long. It was about 32 minutes. And this is Ryan Black up there, right fielder. He was at the plate when the runner was caught stealing. So he comes back to the plate. He walked his first time up. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Outfield straight away for him. First baseman a step or 2 towards the line. Third baseman off the line a little bit. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop. Makes the turn, comes up firing, and gets him. Great play. Hefner feels his position quite well. Black hit it solidly. 6-3, shortstop to first for the first out. And, of course, Chris Gillen Jr. over there, a great glove man. And the pitch, a strike. And this is number 99. We'll pick that up. There's a substitution. 99 is Grayson Fuentes. So Fuentes in the hole. Left-handed hitter. Started, I believe, last night. That one, oh, they said it got him. I thought it was really close, and only the umpire knows for sure. So 2 outs. First pitch, a ball. And at the plate for Madison County, number 14, Harrison Husky. Husky hits one on the ground, back to the pitcher. It goes Pitcher to first for the third out. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on base. At the end of 4 complete innings of play, Henry County 5, Madison County 4. We'll be back for the exciting 5th inning after this.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
We are back. The 4th inning was Goose Egg City. It was 3 up and 3 down for both teams after looked like early it was going to be an offensive explosion. 5-4 Henry County leads and a white knuckler. We'll definitely get this inning in. Don't know if they'll be able to start a 6th inning. For Henry County, Will Dempsey to lead off. Chris Gillen will come up. The first baseman, Bo Plumley, will check. Make sure there's no hitters substituting in. It looks like the umpire's fixing to give the scorer below us some information. But this is Dempsey coming to the plate. We know now he will definitely hit. The peg down to second by Braxton Butler, the catcher. And we had his name transposed from the lineup card wrong. His first name, we've had Butler right the whole time. Sometimes you do that. You have to make quick changes on a second game. Both teams' coaches and scorekeepers very kind to help us out. That pitch by Cooper Higgins, it's a ball. No outs in the inning. Dempsey leading off. He's walked, and he's 0 for 1. Here's one. That'll be a base hit. Solid to center field. Center fielder will run it in. So a runner at first with no outs. And Chris Gillen comes up there 0 for 2. Swing and a miss. Gillen, left-handed hitter. Marcel Cox, the shortstop, shading second a little bit, playing him like a pull hitter. That one made the hitter duck. So it's 1-1 with no outs. Madison County would like to turn the double play. Henry County wants to advance the runner. This one hit out in the outfield. Looks like Wilburn will make another one of those good plays like he does. So there's one out with the runner staying at first. Bo Plumley advances to the plate, wears number 2. Garcia on deck. Plumley walked his last time up. Officially, he's 0 for 1. Nice healthy swing for strike 1. Cooper Hagan on the mound started this game at third base, moved into the pitching mound. There's the runner going. The ball grounded the third baseman over to first. So there's 2 outs. Osvaldo Garcia, who's 0 for 1 officially, walked his last time up. There's a runner at second base in scoring position. Madison County really wants this hitter, but he gets a hit. Let's see if they can score on it. They don't, but it'll be a base hit. First and third. 2 outs. Let's see if Reardon or Davis comes up there. And we've got to get a look at the number to know which one it is. Garcia was stealing, and this is Reardon. So now you got runners at second, third. A base hit probably means 2. 18 minutes left in the time limit. Hour and 45-minute time limit. Pitch just missing, and boy, a quick toss by Butler. He came out of there throwing. Runner got back in safely. 5-4, Henry County leading. We're in the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss. Hitter is Reardon, Skylar Reardon. And strike two, or strike three, they say. I missed one on that one. So that ends the inning with 2 runners on, no runs in. At the end of 4 1/2 innings of play, Henry County has a 1-run lead over Madison County. We'll be back for the Madison County bottom of the fifth.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
We are back for the Madison County bottom of the fifth. 17 minutes left. So a lot depends on how quick this bottom half of the inning goes. Now, if Henry County plays tomorrow, I do know this. Bar Bethune, unless tournament rules are different, would not be eligible to come back. I need to check my notes that I made earlier today on that. Don't forget about Cedar Ridge Supply. Looking for quality trailers and equipment rentals? Visit Cedar Ridge Supply, your authorized O'Neill trailer dealer in Milan. From reliable trailers to equipment you need, they've got you covered. You can find them at 4 Sitka Road. Call 731-238-1558. Also, thank FMY Orthodontics, who have been with us the whole time at all these tournaments, and Yukon Outfitters. And we're back to the top of the lineup for Madison County. This is the time you got to make it happen. Marcel Cox, he tripled in the first. He's 1 for 2. That one is a ball. "15 minutes left in the time limit. Here's the pitch. That one is high. Should be 2 balls, no strikes, as they just put it up there. That one outside, 3-0 count. And they are going to shift their left fielder to the left field foul line and a little deeper. That one is ball 4, and they walked Cox on 4 straight pitches, even though he represents the tying run. As good a hitter as he is, might not be bad strategy. Brings up Braxton Butler, the catcher, who has made some dandy snap throws. Both teams have some outstanding players. Hefner, the shortstop, you love watching him play second. Their first baseman. They're not the only players, but Gillen does a good job with his glove over there. There's been some other great plays by different people, but Butler is the hitter. He's 1 for 2. They go to first thinking Cole will be stealing, and if he's not stealing on the first pitch, I bet he's gone on the second one. See what kind of lead he gets. Young man has great athletic ability, good speed. He's going. Ball gets away from the catcher, but it's a 1-1 count now. And he goes into third, and he makes things happen. He didn't even slow down. So now you've got a runner at third with no outs. Cox represents the tying run. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Butler at the plate. Swung on and fouled off. Taps that plate, steps back in there. Braxton Butler. And they throw it away. Butler strikes out, but the run will tie it up as Cole comes home. So 1 out, and this is a 5-5 contest. Now the umpire comes down to talk to Coach Cole, and I have no earthly idea what this. Corian Bond comes up there. He's 0 for 2. Slightly closed stance, as you see. Strong young man. Likes the high one and swings and misses. There's 1 out, 1 strike, no runners on. We're in a tie score, 12 minutes on the time clock, but that may not be a factor. Pitch low and outside a ball. The pitch, that one high, stays high, so a 2-1 count. 2 balls and a strike. Nobody on. Everybody at pretty well normal depth for Henry County. There's one fouled off, evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Doster on deck. Breaking ball, they say got the corner. Doster, who's 1 for 2, popped up his last time up, doubled and scored in the first, had a home run last night. Pitch inside. They'll pitch carefully. If you walk Doster, yeah, you could have him brought home, but that's better than him hitting a home run if you're a Henry County fan. That one is a strike on the inside corner. This one will be fouled away. Coming back, hits on top of the dugout. So now Doster will have to guard the plate. Braylon Doster. Inside. Didn't get him, but it was close. If you needed a nice, close, clean uniform, that one would have got the dust off it. 2-2 with 2 outs. This one popped up. Catcher gives chase. And he made a fine catch. Childers, the catcher, for the 3rd out, and that's a big 3rd out, but 1 run was scored. It is 5-all as we enter the top of the 6th, and so we will get a complete game in here. We'll be back after this timeout on the BallGame Blitz.
Yukon Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Yukon Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting gear. Our products are the perfect solution for corporate engraving and embroidery. Contact us for the best in custom hats and coaches pullovers. 731-696-5517 or online at yukonoutfitters.com.
We are back here at a real white knuckler of a game. Madison County just completed their half of the 5th, tying this contest up at 5-all. In the 6th, it goes back, and it looks like the top of the order will be up there for Henry County. When Madison County bats in the bottom of the 6th, They'll go to their number 5 man, 5, 6, and 7 due up for Madison County. And this one's going to go right down to the wire. Cooper Hagan on the mound. He'll be the pitcher of record here in the 6th inning. Bar Bethune, number 5, who is their pitcher leading off here in the 6th. Now, once you get this inning started, the time limit is of no factor now. Plus, we've got a tie score if neither team takes a lead, and even if Henry County takes the lead, Madison County will get their chance to bat also. That pitch a ball. Hagan's second pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Now, if the count is right, it's 1-1. They have not posted on the scoreboard. Hagan pitches out of the stretch. Cooper Hagan. The umpire says strike 2 is what I've got. Should be 1-2. And again, I could be wrong. This one hit up in the air. Wilburn's got to go for it, and it got over his head all the way to the fence, and Bar Bethune is going to motor into second. A good strong throw made it close, but Bethune on at second with a double. Carter Hefner, who's 2 for 3, has scored a run, and he'll be followed by Presley Childers, who made that great catch. Pitch for a ball. So 1 ball, no strike count. Runner on second, no outs. Henry County, the visitors. Madison County, the home team, and this one has been a white knuckler. Dotson gives chase, but it's a foul ball. This is the top of the order. The leadoff man, Bethune, is at second after that double. The number 2 hitter in the lineup. Hefner up there now. Number 3 hitter, Childers coming up, and if needed, Dalton Davis, the cleanup man. Breaking ball, they said was a little high. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs, runner at second. That's Bethune, who has good speed. The pitch. Drilled. Cox has got it, and they'll double the runner up, and so there's 2 outs. Cox did a good job and knew what to do. You want to know ahead and think ahead what to do in a particular situation. So 2 outs and the base is empty. Presley Childers, who's 0 for 3 tonight. He's flied out to center in a couple of those at-bats. Very capable hitter. You'll see him, well, you can't see his feet right now, but a slightly open stance. And there's timeout. The umpire walks out of there like you do, and that lets everybody know that there is time. Good picture of Cox, the shortstop, Marcel Cox. This one popped up and fouled out of play. So with 2 outs and the base is empty, a 1 strike count. Both teams, it's a shame if either team loses this ball game. Now the umpire steps out and has some information imparted there. So it's 0-1 the count with 2 outs. Your hitter is Childers. Third baseman Dotson cuts it off, throws to first. Did he get him? No, it did not get him. The runner is safe, and so Henry County in business with a runner at first. A strong throw. May have lost contact at first with the bag. Dalton Davis, who has singled, walked, and grounded out, coming up there. scored 2 runs tonight. Let's see if they're running Childers. May have a pinch runner in for him. We'll have to check that. I look down, I have to write, and I have a standard that is in front of me. I have to look around if I look away from the screen. Driving him back, and the pickoff move was close. Good job by the first baseman putting the tag on. That's Corian Bond over at first now. Cox at short. I believe that's Salinas at second, and Dotson is at third, and that's a pretty good outfield out there right now. It's interesting. Wheels turning for both sets of coaches. Players have to execute. It's a 1-strike count with 2 outs and a runner at first. Cooper Hagen's out of the stretch, but he throws all the time even without a base runner. He'll tow it back up with the pitching rubber. Some people say pitching plate. This is Dalton Davis. And a high throw down. That time the snap throw nearly got away, but that right fielder was moving. Give him credit for being there to back up had it gotten over the first baseman's head. Bond did a good job. Cox will probably take the throw if there's a steal at second. Popped up. Cox says he's got it. He takes it for the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no one left on base. And at the end of 5.5 innings of play, it's all tied up. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Back on the ball game Blitz.
Yukon Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Yukon Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting gear. Our products are the perfect solution for corporate engraving and embroidery. Contact us for the best in custom hats and coaches pullovers. 731-696-5517 or online at yukonoutfitters.com.
In the batting order, the number 5, 6, and 7 hitters will be up there for the Madison County team. If they don't score in the bottom of the 6th, we'll go into extra innings. Tournament pitching rules apply, so I could be a little off on a couple of them. I do not have a copy of all of the tournament pitching rules. In regular season, they only let you throw about 3 innings. The rule for that. But this is state tournament competition, so the rules are slightly different. Henry County's lineup. Bethune pitching, Childers catching, Gillen at first, Plumley at second, Hefner at short, Garcia at third, Davis and Davis, that's Barrett and Dalton in the outfield along with Dempsey. Unless there are subs out there, and we can only tell because the scorekeeper gets the substitutions. We have to pick them up as we see their number. Leading off for the Madison County team, he's 1 for 2, is Cooper Hagen, the pitcher. He'll be followed by Sebastian Wilburn. And then we'll see if Ryan Black bats. Bethune has a pretty nice little curveball that has caused some problems. Now, I do know this, with the number of pitches and things he's thrown, he will not be able to come back and pitch tomorrow. I know Garcia pitched some last night for Henry County. Winner of this game gets to face the Milan Purple team at 9 o'clock. Diamond Dave will be on the call with you tomorrow. That pitch is high. Diamond Dave, a great broadcaster, the Bethel SID and interim athletic director at Bethel College, or Bethel University now. Here's one drilled, and it will be off of the third baseman. Let's see if Higgins tries to stretch it to 2. He does, but the throw is offline, and the winning run is at second base with no outs. Wilburn coming to the plate. He is 2 for 2. Got caught stealing, though, his last time up, well, when he was on the bases. Good hitter, plays a great center field, ranges well out there. He wants to advance this runner, shows bunt, pulls back, and the umpire says strike one. Well, maybe he didn't. Not sure, like I said, prefer the old mechanics to these new ones. There's no outs in the inning. Swing and a miss. So there's 2 strikes. Wants to make contact. Does not want to strike out. This one hit up in the air. First baseman Gillen takes it and runs it in. Good move. Less ball movement. So there's 1 out in the inning. Brings up, is it going to be Ryan Black or will it be a pinch hitter? We'll see if we can pick up the number of the young man coming to the plate. And we'll have to pick the player up. We did not get, his back was turned to us. This is number 13 coming up there, Mason Medley. So Medley at the plate. Mason Medley. And they go and they're going to throw it into center field, but Higgins wisely doesn't go. The center fielder for Henry County came on and backed it up, but again, a little bit of a throwing error there. So 1 ball count to Mason Medley. Where's number 13? Nobody in the on-deck circle right now. Medley swings and misses. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. That's at second. That's Higgins. Coach Randalls comes up the line wanting to give some instruction to the young hitter, Mason Medley. A couple of the Henry County players run in to give a little encouragement and check with their pitcher, and especially on that right side of the infield. So it's a 1-1 count with 1 out and showing bunt. Shortstop already rotated over, and there's the peg, but he is safe. Stealing third is Higgins. Now the winning run is only 70 feet away from home plate. Mason Medley, the hitter. It's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. He hits this one on the ground. They come to the plate. The runner is safe, and Madison County has won this contest 6-5, with the run being driven in by Medley. 6-5, your final score. The steal of third became so important. Henry County, a fine team, eliminated. Many of their players, though, have a game tomorrow, a travel ball game. So they would have had a lot of action. Great coaching by both sets of coaches. A white knuckler, 6-5. Madison County wins. Madison County will play Milan Purple at 9 o'clock in the morning, and you'll get to hear the great Diamond Dave McCulley do this. You see the sportsmanship. Great tournament here. Thank our sponsors, Cedar Ridge Supply, FMY Orthodontics, and UConn Outfitters. Kyle Pearson and his great staff, both with Parks and Recreation and Tournament Director. Thank our crew here. And I guess, gentlemen, I will check with my producer, Christopher Reason. I believe it's time to remind you of a couple of things. Number 1, this is a copyright broadcast. 2, any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is prohibited. And it's time to say thanks for your time this time. Till next time, good night all.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.